Did you know that I heard about this even in the Romanian papers? It's not a big thing, like it's not on national television, but they did mention it. It's the scary power that Russia has. It has the ability to manipulate and puppeteer and control content creators from within the United States. And from what I understand, it's almost that every single right-winger is a victim to the Russian misinformation, disinformation campaign. Because you see, as I look at it, and I'm trying to understand what the experts are saying, the American economy has never been better. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of jobs have been created. The crime is at an all-time low. Honestly, the Joe Biden administration is probably one of the best presidency in the history of America. And the only reason why you can have people criticizing it is because they have been subjected to Russian misinformation. It trickles down. It trickles down from the content creator that are taking the rubles all the way to the average people. And, Ben Shapiro is actually interviewing Tim Pool, asking for explanations. It's like, Tim, how did it happen? How was it possible for you to take money from a foreign government? It's unthinkable. It's unheard of. So I wanted to watch this. And at first I thought that it's edited. But apparently no. Apparently this was the actual segment. I went on his YouTube channel. And it's true.
It's frustrating to get entangled in whatever it is she's accused of being involved in.
Folks, our friends in Israel need our help now more than ever. If you're looking for a tangible way to support the Holy Land, you need to check out Artza Box. Artza brings the essence of Israel right to your doorstep. Every 3 months, you receive a carefully curated collection of authentic Israeli products, a treasure trove of handcrafted gifts, beautiful artwork, delicious foods, aromatic...
Right, so the video where it is considered a problem to take money from foreign governments if you're a content creator had that advertisement. Now, I'm pretty sure it wasn't intentional, even though when I saw the video, I thought it's a comedy sketch. It's edited. No, I assume that the advertisement is pre-recorded and they just insert it in a part of the video and it looked like this. So now people are sharing this on social media. It got hundreds of thousands of views. And people are legitimately asking the question, right? Like, why is Russia the only government on earth that's trying to mingle, to interfere in every single Russian election, right? Because we had the Pizzgate dossier, and before that, we also had the Russia Gate, and, Kamala Harris is actually on camera saying, well, Russia cannot hack a piece of paper. It's like, it's something that's ongoing. It's an American tradition at this point to bring it up. So why is it that it's only Russia? Why is it that other governments want to expand their sphere of influence? And I actually looked, and it turns out that it may be a bureaucratic thing. You see, from my understanding, because the American legislation is a little bit complex, but for my understanding, you gotta file the correct paperwork. Like, you can, if you're a foreign government, to support American, but you have to declare it. Or you have to find legal loopholes and legal frameworks in order to make it above board. Because a lot of people keep bringing AIPAC into this, right? So they're wondering, like, why is AIPAC able to fund people? Why are they able to lobby politicians? But, like, why is it that when you have, like, a Russian company doing something similar, why is everyone up in arms? And, yeah, it seems that they don't have a license. That's the explanation. They didn't have a license. Why did they choose not to have a license? I don't know. But, again, like, there are other interest groups that they're from foreign countries. And this is normal. Like, America probably does this to other countries as well. I mean, most nations on earth want to project their sphere of influence and their culture onto others. So when you have elections in the United Kingdom, or when you have a referendum about Brexit, do you not think that the United States cares about it or gets involved? I think this actually happened in Ireland. I may be wrong or not, please correct me, but there was a referendum regarding abortion. And American companies got involved, and they were vehemently on the side of pro-choice. So the idea that this doesn't happen is absolutely ridiculous. But again, the Russian thing is a very ancient American tradition. Like, I see it almost every single election. Like, for some reason, Putin really likes right-wingers. Like, he doesn't like left-wing. No, doesn't like the Democrats at all. The Chinese probably do. The Chinese probably like Democrats because when you look at TikTok and you look at the algorithm, they do promote a lot of identity politics, a lot of left-leaning idea. But for some reason, no. Like Putin would prefer all Americans to become Christians, to become nationalists, to defend their borders. Like that's what Putin probably wants. I don't really know, because like up until this point, they haven't really told us like what do the Russians try to achieve by the disinformation. Because you see, during the Cold War, they were like very explicit. It's like, what do Russians want? Like Russians wants to spread the communism in the United States. They want more people to become Marxists. They want to convince people to push for denuclearization so that the Soviet Union is the only nation with nukes. They want world peace. In other words, they want America to get out of Vietnam and to leave other communist nations alone so that the Soviet Union can project its influence in those nations. So they were very explicit about the goals that Russia was having during the Cold War, but for some reason now, I generally can't find it. It's like, okay, they're trying to push for disinformation and misinformation. Well, what exactly are the points so that I can recognize them? So that I can see them and think for myself and you know, maybe report on it. It's like, oh, look, this person is pushing for... The thing with Ben Shapiro, though, the difference between him and Tim Pool is that most people that have watched Tim Pool, they haven't noticed a major shift in his type of content, but they did notice a shift in his rhetoric. Like, he's a lot more aggressive, he's a lot more bombastic, he's a lot more edgy, let's put it like this, right? So this is when people keep sharing the video with Tim Pool pounding the table and calling Ukraine an enemy, right? Like, that's the video that's going viral right now with Tim Pool. And yeah, it's bombastic, it's a change in tone. Doesn't look good if you're being accused of taking money from Russia and doing this, but at the same time, it's not something that I wouldn't see Tim Pool doing 4 years ago. Like, he was constantly against all type of wars. He's like a Bernie Sanders supporter, right? Like, he doesn't like involvement in Afghanistan, Iraq. Like, he's consistent with this. It's not like a change in mentality for him. Now, if you have noticed a change in mentality and rhetoric for Tim Pool, please let me know. But I personally couldn't see it. Now, with Ben Shapiro, I have noticed a change in mentality because I actually do watch Ben Shapiro's show quite often. And he used to be the type of person that's facts over feels. He was on record stating that Israel doesn't need any help because it's already a powerful nation. It's got a powerful military. It doesn't need any more financial support. And then the Palestinian conflict happens, and he's like, we need to send more money now, because otherwise World War III, Iran has nukes, and Iran, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, the facts over feels. He goes against Candace Owens. And he has public disagreements with her. And ends up, like from the free speech guy, it's like, well, Candace Owens has very problematic opinions. So with him, I did notice a shift. I haven't watched the other people accused of taking money from Russia. That Lauren Chen girl, right? And the other content creators. I haven't watched what they had to say. But with Tim Pool, at least I'm not seeing him trying to change the format of the show, trying to say, different things that I wouldn't have expected Tim Pool to say. I don't know if he covered the Israel-Palestinian conflict, though. Again, I haven't watched his show that often, so I can't really tell, which is why I will look into the comment section to see what you guys have to say about it. But yeah, no, overall, like this segment, comedic timing, what can I say? Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.